Hello. It's me again, the indoor hat wearer. No, thank you for watching. So previously I spoke about setting intentions for the year ahead, and one of the things that helped me was sort of switching my identity. I suppose also the trouble begins when you start suggesting to people like, oh, maybe you should cut down on the alcohol or smoking. It becomes a game of,
Don't tell me what to do, blah, blah.
like, oh, all right, calm down. You see, this is why I also advocate for being sort of in touch with the emotions, because if you are in touch with the emotions, you're going to be able to control yourself, sit with the emotion before saying, oh, I need a cigarette, I'm too stressed, and realizing what the issue is and really getting to the root of the problem. Do I need a new job? Do I need to leave this relationship that's no longer serving me? Do I need to stand up for myself more? Dive deeper into those endless, powerful questions that you can ask yourself. Or maybe you're just trapped, which I completely get. So which is why I thought it would be a great idea to give you some tips. Number one, you need to create a new identity. Now, what I mean by that is people who don't smoke, what do they say? I'm not a smoker. That's an identity they associate with that. You just need to establish better practices that those people who identify with what you want to become will do. So, okay, I'll make it simpler. So, for example, if you want to be a writer, what does a writer do? And how does a writer conduct himself? Where does he go? Where do they network? Where do they meet each other? Practices of a writer and the habits. James Clear, articulates it far better than me in his book Atomic Habits, which you should check out, by the way. When you change your identity, like, this is your life. This is your only life. Your only one. That's such an obvious thing to say, but you have to use it wisely. You have to live it the way you see fit. Because if you're worried about what are people gonna say? Now, oh, look at him. Now he's changed. He's trying to do this, blah blah blah. Like, so what? All right, so what? They're gonna talk. People are gonna talk anyway. Just do your thing, man. Listen, as soon as you come to terms with the fact that life is unfair and no one is coming to save you, those judgments are not gonna matter, because you're gonna know that, yeah, people can judge you, people can talk, but who's gonna pay the bills? They're not gonna come and pay your bills for you. Second point is, try to replace the troublesome habits or vices instead of trying to get rid of them completely, because if you try to get rid of them, there's no fallback. So try to replace them with something healthier. Ask yourself, what need does that thing that you do fulfill? Some people say when they smoke, they feel better, or when they drink, they're getting rid of the stress. So if stress is the underlying issue, what you need to do is figure out where that stress is coming from first, right? And then figure out how to deal with that stress in a healthier way. And another thing that you can do, which is free, is breathing, right? Sounds silly, but you can utilize your breath. I know you watched the new Avatar, right? The new Avatar, there's a point where the son is teaching the dad how to breathe, and it's a concept that rolls out through the whole movie, where you breathe through the stomach, yeah, like a deep breath using your stomach, and then breathing out slowly. That's not just in Avatar or a movie, that is real. That can help you really calm down in moments of stress, to relax and slow down your heart rate. Because if your heart rate is increasing, that means you're gonna make some decisions that may not be in your best interest. And also, breathing might not be the complete solution, because once you do calm down, you're going to need to then figure out how to cope with that stress even more. The third one, I thought that was quite easy, is find yourself an accountability partner. This is someone who's gonna hold you accountable and just make sure you stay on track. And this is not someone you do those things with.
Don't be ridiculous.
Could be family or a friend who doesn't indulge, right? Get them to be your accountability partner, who's gonna ask you, have you done this? Are you doing this? Like, someone who genuinely cares about what you're doing and also wants the best for you. Now, don't get me wrong, I do understand these things also work if you are ready for them. And this is one thing that, you know, we say like in coaching, if you're ready for the coaching, that's when you can make monumental growth. Whereas if you're not ready for it, like it's one of those situations where you can take a horse to the river or the lake. I don't know. You can take it somewhere, but if it doesn't want to drink, it's not going to drink, is it?